Business etiquette. International business etiquette involves understanding and respecting the cultural norms and practices of different countries and when conducting business interactions. Adhering to appropriate etiquette demonstrates professionalism, respect, and willingness to adapt to local customs. Here are some key aspects of international business etiquette to consider, which I'm going to share with you right now and in the next slide. It is really a matter of considering other people's privacy and respect and considering their presence, as well as cross-cultural. It is also breaking the barriers of cross-culture. At the same time, it is also giving away impression about how polished and sophisticated you are, and that builds the standards around your image, the global image. The key aspects of business etiquette is how you greet them. What is your opening sentence? How happy you are to see them? How much you will smile? How much eye contact will you establish? Whether will you offer a shake hand? Whether will you hug them? Whether will you bow to them? What will be your first few words that you will speak when you greet them? How happy you look when you greet them? Do your eyes shine when you are greeting them? How will you introduce after you have greeted them? What words will you use to introduce yourself? How will you introduce your colleagues who are there with you? How do you introduce other people around you? And how do you introduce each other is also making a statement, is there really a part of etiquette? I know a lot of people do not believe or perhaps have never even thought that this is a part of etiquette, but yes, it is a part of etiquette. And please remember, how you introduce, how you greet, how you talk about yourself is definitely making a lot of impression onto other people. How do you give away business cards is really making a lot of statement about you. Do you carry a business case that is really neat and clean? Do you use the business case? Do you hand over the business card in appropriate way? When you hand over a business card, it should be handed over with both the hands and a slight bow. That is how we give away business cards in India. Well, business cards are given away in different ways in different cultures. Some cultures they just give away with a hand, a single hand. But in India, we like to give away like this, and make sure that when you are giving away, the letters are pointing towards them, so it's easier to read. And when you receive a business card, make sure that you look at the business card and make some comments about it, and you talk about it a little bit. It's a good way to make the other people special. Make sure it is not torn, or when you're giving away your business card, it is in a good condition. It should look new, and your fonts and the logo of your company should be clearly visible and readable. Also, when you are doing business globally, I recommend that you use the other side and print your business card details in their local language. And that is a great way to express that you are so considerate about their local language and their local customs. And that's really a nice way to make them feel special. This handing over business card is really giving a great statement about you. And please do not ever take it lightly. Put them back neatly in a nice business case like this. It's surely going to create a great impression for you. What is next on international business etiquette is how do you dine and how do you address someone? How would you address somebody? If there is a woman, then how would you address someone? If somebody is from Japan or China compared to somebody who's from is from South America or North America, how do they write their names? How do they like to be addressed? In many cultures, the first name is written next, and the last name or the family name is written first. Then do you know how to address them? Do you know, should we call them by Miss or Mrs. or Mr. or just say the first name? What will you do? It's all culture driven, and it is always a good idea that you prepare a little bit what is good in their culture, what is not good in their culture, and it will really help you improve your confidence and strike a better deal with your foreign partners. Here is, I'm going to give you some example on how you will address someone later. How are your dining etiquettes? Do you really know how to hold a fork? Do you know how to cut and bite your food appropriately? What will you order? What will you not order in international setting? How to hold a glass? Do you know how to drink? What drinks will you drink? And all that really is part of business etiquette, and it improves your confidence, it showcases your confidence, or it is not showcasing your confidence. If you're not prepared, it is definitely going to give you a lot lesser confidence than other. Do not worry if you do not know about somebody's culture. Just take a cue from other people. What are other people following, and then you follow that softly. So do not lose confidence. Do not wonder, oh my God, what's happening with me? Stay calm, observe what other people are doing, and take cues from them. And that is definitely going to help you. What is next on business etiquette is networking. When you are at networking place after your events or with other people around, be proactive in networking. Reach out to people. Do not wait for other people to introduce you. Reach out to people, ask appropriate questions, and hand over your business cards and make connections. The best and the foremost rule about networking is make connections by asking questions, be interactive, do small talks, and ask questions more often. Ask open-ended questions that will help you strike better and connect better with other people during networking. Do you know how to write thank you notes? How will you hand over the thank you notes? Do you follow up after your networking meetings? Do you keep your promises as you made during your international visit? Gift giving is also an important part of your international business etiquette. Gift giving is really, really important. I have seen certain businesses really falling apart, or it's really by giving wrong gift, or sometimes even by giving an appropriate and a thoughtful gift, it really, really boosts your relationship with your foreign partners and foreign colleagues. It's a great way to make connection. But a thoughtful gift can be a great way of making relationships in global sphere. Be thoughtful what consider culture and their belief system, like giving a clock or is not a good idea in China and many East Asian countries. So do consider that. Gift giving about some figurines and pictures may not be a great idea in Arab countries. In some countries, gifting of alcohol and such bottles may not be a good idea. So then, what can be the good idea? So you can think about it. Probably give souvenirs from your country, or when my foreign partners, when I'm interacting with them, when we visit each other, I like to give something that represents my culture, like herbs from India or herbal teas from India is very much appreciated. Some souvenirs or handicraft items from India, elephants and camel figurines are appreciated from India. And also observe that in many countries, many organizations, giving an expensive gift is may not be a good idea. So gift giving is very important, and be thoughtful about giving away the gift. Dining etiquette is really another important thing. So we covered how to give away business cards. Now we will see how to address someone. This is really important because my name is really the most dearest thing of the word that I would hear ever from anybody. So then how do someone address you? Say, for example, my name is Kruti SHAH, and the most formal way to address would be Mrs. Kruti SHAH. And the formal way is Kruti SHAH, and informal way, in many countries, just the first name is perfectly fine. Kruti, or if it is Rakesh Verma, then Rakesh is just fine. But never just the last name. I would never appreciate anybody who would just address me by, hey, Shah. Now, that is very rude. Last name and family name or my village name is really a very dear, and it is a family honor. So it's always advised that you address people when they are talking or taking their last name with a lot of respect. So it could be Miss Shah, Mrs. Shah, or Kruti Shah is fine, but never Shah, or just Kruti is also fine, depending on the culture and setting that you are in. So that is what we have on business etiquette and international business etiquette. I am hoping that these points will definitely give you an additional edge when you go out there, close international deals, and create great global presence for yourself. And business etiquette is all about showcasing respect to other cultures and other people and their way of doing business. When you go there by doing a little bit of research, it really puts you in a stronger position. And go with the open-mindedness, even if there is something that is not connecting from the way you have been brought up or your belief system. It's okay. It's just a different perspective. So that is on the business etiquette, and up next for the next module. Thank you.